Hi, collective. Where's my camera? There it is. Welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi, everyone. So, this is going to be a reading that I'm doing for all my twin flames. No, actually, I shouldn't say it's not for all of my twin flames. It's for the twin flames that feel as though they're with a counterpart that is unawakened, right? Because, or a karmic twin, right? As I realize I haven't really done any of my twin flame collective readings that way for a while. Because if you guys look back at my twin flame readings for a while ago, more so on my other channel was where I was talking a lot about corrupted twin flame journeys, as though I felt I was on one, or compromise, or an evil twin. I've even done some where I thought a twin was a doppelganger. Because, not gonna lie, literally, like, that's what I really feel like that's been going on with my journey, right? And it's been the most difficult and challenging because it's like I've done all of the work and I was fully aware that I was with my twin, because there's just no way. The amount of spiritual enlightenment, advancement that I have, it was kind of like I felt as though I was getting punished in a way, because I was like, literally, like when you're with your twin and they're arguing with you, you feel like you're arguing with yourself. And there's been many times I just sit back and I watch him and I'm like, wow, I'm really that bad. Like, look at him, like, going off the wall or something, like, yeah, I gotta not do that anymore, and things like that. Like, I've learned so much, so I really get that. Yeah, and it's like I always knew I couldn't be with my twin until I was able to be stable and secure and take care of myself, because that's been a huge like wounding that I've had to overcome, right? Especially being a single mom and it being very challenging. And it was 7 years ago, well, really 9 years ago now, almost 10, that I met my twin, right? We met through work and stuff, and but I wouldn't pursue things. He knew right away there was some sort of strong connection or whatever, but I was in the mindset like, nope, I got to get my stuff together. As a single mom, I had recently had some trauma that had happened to me. I went through a loss of a child and then being taken advantage of by a man and just all sorts of stuff, because I was so vulnerable. So I was like on this, like, hating men, not wanting to pursue anything. So anyway, like, I like, I had gotten my kids away from their abusive father. So all sorts of stuff, right? Yeah, Five of Cups. So I was in that Five of Cups energy for a while. So anyway, like, I wasn't ready to pursue things, but it was also, I knew that I needed a lot of healing to do or whatever. So now we'll fast forward, like, 7 years later, like, I had really worked on healing myself. I'd gotten out of another situation that I picked that I felt was safe and all of this stuff, and I really just wasn't loving myself. So I knew for my kids that I needed to be a single mom, love myself. So I started to do that, and then my twin came back around, and even when he came back around and all my readings and everything, and I literally felt my heart chakra, like, expand and open up and pop and all sorts of stuff. Like, I just knew stuff was going on beyond my control, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, seriously, this is my twin? You're who my twin is? I was like, what? No. Like, it was just like I had gotten the download and the realization, because I had thought my twin was another previous relationship where I'd had a lot of ins and outs and all of that, and I was like, nope, because you'll often have a false flame before your original, right? And I thought for sure. I was just like, wow, nope, that was literally my false flame, and you are my twin. So, like, I thought we would be good. Like, I knew it was going to be challenging, and I've always said that twin flame relationship, they're challenging. It's like being in a relationship with yourself. You have to have that give and take, right? It's like, you might think, it's like I used to always see my twin as being in competition with me, right? But I was like, no, I just have to accept the fact that everything that I want, they really want too. So it was like him seeing me try to build a platform. He was wanting to build a platform, and it's like every time I would want or get a new pair of shoes, he'd want to get a new pair of shoes and things like that. Sorry. Okay, and then I was like, and then I was starting to think, like, what? Is this like a doppelganger? Like, what is going on? Because there was so much similarities, all this stuff. So I was going back and forth. Yeah, we've went through a lot of the runner-chaser dynamics. We've had the separations and the painful situations, and we keep coming back around or whatever. And it's like, sometimes it's like he seems he's in the light, other times in the dark. Well, I've talked a lot about this because sometimes so much trauma can happen. Like, literally, like I've said, I'm on a corrupted twin flame mission because I feel as though I see the devil get into my twin a lot. I can see demons. I see the pain and the heartbreak, and it's just he stays in this energy and he won't heal. He feels as though he's unlovable. There's a lot of PTSD and a lot of psychological trauma he's had to endure, right? Due to situations, lifestyle, have lost a lot of family, friends, right? And just a lot of traumas that have happened, and it just chooses to not heal those traumas, right? So loves me the best way that he knows that he can, but it's in those lower chakras that the devil has control over. So it's like I've tried my hardest to breathe the light. I've given so much of my life force and my energy, and it's just like it's so depleted. And you know, and it's like I've been at this, it's like I feel as though walking away, getting away is the only true way to save my twin, because I'm the only one that's been able to get close enough to him where it's like I have to break his heart. And literally, like I had said that like 2 weeks ago, like I've broken up with him so many times, he just keeps coming back and will not let me go. And I was literally like, I just can't let you watch you be so toxic and crazy to people, watching him yell and scream at his mother and his family and turning everybody away from him. You know, I was like, I'm standing up to you because nobody else ever has, and you are not going to treat people like that. I said, I will destroy your heart. You know, I will, before I let you, you know, hurt other people like that. And I was like, if I ever hear it again, I will disconnect my phones. You will never get to talk to me ever again. You are not ever going to disrespect anybody ever again. So it's like, I've literally been trying to get the demons out. And, you know, it's been one of the most challenging situations. So I don't know how many others are like this, but clearly it's like my journey got corrupted. For a while, I was thinking that because of the last few years and things that have went on, certain injections that have occurred may have stopped people from being able to open up and being able to spiritually awaken. I was like, because it's like there's a block, it's like there's a trance, you get stuck, right? Just will not fathom seeing things from my perspective, right? And it's like mind control, right? It's crazy. So for some of you, there could be that. I mean, I know not everybody, I have to be careful how I say this stuff on YouTube. I've had my videos flagged before, so I have to be careful, but there's certain things that can block you from connecting. And that's what I felt like. Is that a reason behind it? Or saying that I was listening to a very beautiful reader that I've learned so much from. That there's been some contracts that have been signed, and that's some with the enemy, and that's something I had thought about, because I'm like, I in a way I kind of knew what the contract was, because it's like I knew how bad he registered how bad he wanted to be together with me 9 years ago. I always say 7 because we got together after 7 years. I was always like, things happen in 7. Now we've been together 2 years. But I felt as though he signed a contract to get me. Do you know what I mean? Like, because even when he found me after 7 years, and I was like, it's so sweet, you're still thinking about me after all of this time, but I was like, I'm focused on me and my children, and I'm not wanting a relationship. And he was like, well, I will wait for you. I will do all of this. And then 6 months later, just it started talking or whatever. And it's just things happened so fast. And before I knew it, like, it was just like I was picking him up every weekend. And he was coming to my house and staying with me. And it was like, it just happened so fast. Like, I didn't even know how it kind of happened or whatever. I don't know why I'm getting into all of this. It was kind of like it was out of my control in a way. I kind of feel like he signed a contract to, like, get me with the enemy. So it's kind of like I feel like he sacrificed. I think it's because he got to the point he's like, well, I'm not getting with my twin anyways. So I think he just went off the rails. Like, fuck it. I don't want to do this divine mission, this journey, this anything, you know, and just completely jeopardized everything because he didn't want to wait for me to be ready. So it kind of felt like he threw it out and he went to the enemy, like, I'm going to go to the enemy directly to get her then. And, you know, he's borderline on the dark side anyways. He's a Scorpio. So I kind of feel like that's what happened. Because it's like anytime, like, I pull back my energy, and it's like he has control over me in other ways. Like, I've never been with another water sign before, really, to know being with the psychic or whatever, but there's just, like, me seeing the enemy and stuff in him and entities, like, I just know, and he knows everything. It's not fair. I feel the advantage that he has over things, but it's like when I pull back my energy, if he knows I'm pulling back my energy and I do things, it's like that. And the times that we've been separate, like the extremes that he goes to, because it's like, I think he knows it's like, you know what I mean? Because it's like those contracts, they only get you so far. Once those contracts are, like, completed by the enemy, then you belong to the enemy. I mean, you always do if you... I mean, I don't know. I don't get into those contracts. But I'm just saying, like, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just putting my story out there. Like, it could get really, really dark. The reading I got earlier was just... It's just got me thinking. And then I was like, I was just sitting here at my desk. So I just got done with your beautiful reading. And I was like, you know what? Let me do a reading. Let me try to help some other people. I don't know what help to give at this point. I'm sitting here with these cards. I feel guided to another deck. All I know is that this is where I feel like help is coming in. I feel like help has got to come in for me because I don't know what else to do. Like... It's one of these, like, I don't know how to get away. Not when the devil is so involved, and I feel like there's a contract on me by the devil, if this is making sense to somebody. So this reading's going to reach my soul family, okay? Because I already know my soul family's been there for me and helping me. And I very much pick up when you guys pick up what I'm putting down, okay? Six of Swords, Three of Cups are showing me too. That movement away. And in this deck that I pulled, and the reading I was talking about yesterday, I was like, it's like she's being put in a boat, guided away, and it's like she's not wanting to leave. Like, it's kind of like, I'm sorry you had to come rescue me. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. It's just kind of, it's like, I know my, like, I don't know if it's my... Like, us earth angels, we know that we're warriors, too. And it's like, I even said, like, I told you just a couple weeks ago, I will destroy your heart if I have, like, I'm strong enough to do that. But at the same time, like, I don't want that on my, there's certain times, like, you know when to control yourself, you know, like, that's the hardest thing I've had, because I haven't wanted to create negative karma for myself, and I've always been trying to handle things of love and light, and, like, I was very much a dark angel, so, before, and a shadow worker, and me flipping to a light worker, and healing all of that. I don't like to use force. I don't like to use dark energy it's like, I will if I have to, but those against the ones that you love, like, it's just, it's not fair to me in the way that this devil got contracted, or this contract got formed. And when it's against your twin too, it's like, you know, that's a piece of me, right? So it's, I don't know what to do. You know, I know that my mission is more important, and I've already said that. I've already told the divine, I choose my mission over everything, right? That I know what I'm building and what I'm going to do. I know that. And I know that my twin can't be a part of that. I'm fully aware of that. But I just don't know how to get to this. And that's why I'm getting this wait, be patient, right? And no, now we've reached the September 5th and Venus going retrograde. I thought I would get like big enlightenment realizations, like, I know it takes time or whatever. See, there's this Ace of Swords. See, I kind of feel like the only, like, I'm getting like out of sight, out of mind. Like, I don't know. I want to see what's going to come in off this reading after I place this one. So, right, okay. The Magician is here. See, this is where I feel like I am. Queen of Swords. I'm sitting here on my throne. I have this sword here. Really, my sword got brought to me actually the other day. But it's one of those, like, it's on my desk, right? It's to remind me that I'm a warrior. I don't need this sword to fight, but I have it. Clarity, truth. Like the walking away. It's interesting is there's a King of Swords right here with the Four of Swords. See, it's all this mirroring energy too. There's always this mirroring energy. The World. Something is closing out. High Priestess and Three of Swords. The Fool. The Tower. There's this new beginning. This is divine intervention. The divine's got to be coming in here. The High Priestess. Highly intuitive. That's why sometimes I feel like too, that I don't know if I shut out certain things or if it's a projection to shut it out. See, there's illusions around the Lovers. Seven of Cups, that's picking up on my energy. It's running the King of Cups. Alright, this is definitely going to be a reading not for everybody. You know, this reading, I might just even label it for my soul family and those that just need some clarification. If they're on a corrupted twin flame journey, not all of them are rainbows and lollipops and roses. They can get really dark because we've really been sought out by the enemy. And I'm a little girl getting ready to run in, so the enemy's definitely been coming to try to destroy these. I was just... And then there's this other download that I'd got. It was on this channel a long time ago about a twin that had sacrificed, or not, maybe, I don't know, I just said sacrifice, but a twin that had accidentally killed their twin in another life, so they have refused to ascend. So come time after time, and that could have been maybe my story that I was picking up on. So it was like a rescue mission and a twin that had split in multiple pieces in lifetimes, and there's multiple, and somebody's coming gathering their pieces of their soul and putting them back together. That can, you know, that brought me back to that reading that I had given, what would it have been? They've been here 3 months. It was 3 months ago. All right, I'm going to leave this one here. So I'm just going to leave it here. Love and light to all of you. If it wasn't your reading, do not claim it. All right, bye guys.